Hey guys, Nicole here, your content editor at SparkHire, and welcome to our first vlog or video blog for our Human Resource Professionals blog. So for our first vlog here, I want to talk about ways hiring managers can be sure that they're hiring long-term employees. So in the hiring process, you definitely want to make sure that anybody you bring on is going to stay on for the long haul. You don't want to hire anybody that's going to jump ship when something better comes along, or leave after just a year. You want to make sure that you're hiring people that are going to stay for at least 2 years. So there's things that you can do in the hiring process and things that you should know about the position before you even think about hiring anybody for that position. So at the top of the list, it's knowing the manager above the role that you're trying to hire. You need to know the management style of the person who's going to be in direct contact with this position. Knowing if they're a micromanager or knowing if, they kind of like to let their employees run free and they have set goals, but, how they meet those goals, it's up to the employee. Knowing how this manager does their work will certainly help you find a better fit for that position. So certainly make sure that you know who is above this position and how they operate and how they work, because that will definitely make it easier to hire somebody that will fit in better in that position. Second on the list is make sure you know this candidate's preferred working environment, and that has a lot to do with company culture. Make sure that you know what kind of working environment this position will be in, and essentially make sure you know what your company culture is, because knowing that will definitely make it much easier to find somebody that's going to fit well into this position. If you hire somebody who had a different idea of what this working environment was going to be, they might leave right away and they might not fit in. Same goes for company culture. If they're looking for something else out of company culture and your company is opposite, they're not going to fit in very well, and company culture is very important. So make sure you know the working environment of this department or this team for the position that you are looking to hire for. Lastly, make sure that you have accurate job descriptions. If your job description is a little fuzzy, or if you are not giving a clear picture of what this job is, then as soon as you hire somebody and they had different expectations and your position doesn't meet those expectations, they're going to be dissatisfied, they're going to want to look for another job, and they're definitely going to jump ship when something better comes along. So make sure that you have clear, concise job descriptions and that you know exactly what this role is, what the goals for this role are, and what's expected out of this position. Knowing those things will help you portray this job better to this candidate and definitely hire somebody who will stick. So thanks for joining me on this video blog for our Human Resource blog. Make sure you like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, and check in weekly or daily for our Human Resource blog for the latest tips for human resource professionals and for the hiring process.